We've seen in the last few years how China has increased its exports in the field of medical devices, medical equipment,
Doctor or nurse can use it in any places.
pharmaceutical biotech products.
Driven by the Belt and Road Initiative and actively facilitated by the China-Cuba Joint Laboratory on Neurotechnology and Brain-Computer Interface under the BRI framework, a delegation led by Dr. Michel Valdesosa, director of the Cuban Neuroscience Center, visited Chengdu Medical City in Sichuan to discuss cooperation in key sectors such as biopharmaceuticals and medical devices.
My name is Michel Valdesosa. I'm the director of the Cuban Center for Neuroscience. And I'm here in China now because we're holding binational meeting on biotech. And I'm visiting Wenyang district because we are very interested in taking advantage of the possibilities of Wenyang for developing joint ventures and collaborations of different types.
So we were integrating China and the US ecosystem strength and become an MNC, multinational corporation. That is the target we want to be.
And I see potential for collaboration. Some of them work in the field of drug development and monoclonal antibodies, especially for treatment of cancer, which is an area which Cuba is very interested in. So I see potential for collaboration. Can we push? Press here. Right. Okay. Very light. Yes. Because it has its motors.
Smaller, and also it has artificial, can directly go to the bed of the patient. So this is patient-centered, oriented.
So this is after the surgery?
After the surgery.
You can follow the patient before the surgery, during the surgery, and after the surgery. Exactly.
And we just visited an interesting company that's developed a portable CT scan, which I think could be useful because it be taken to different places, small hospitals, rural areas. And this has potential not only for Cuba, but I think for many countries around the world, especially in Latin America and in Africa.
Dr. Michel Valdesosa is a twin brother of Dr. Pedro Valdesosa, a Cuban neuroscientist and a professor at the University of Electronic Science and Technology of China.
My twin brother, Pedro Valdesosa, has been living in China over the last 12 years. We both studied medicine together, and we both became very interested in the brain, studying the mechanisms of the brain, diseases of the brain, what we could do for patients. But he specialized more in the mathematical part, and I worked more in the clinical or experimental part, but we work as a team. We saw an opportunity to work with China, and that's why we have a joint lab in China. We've had over the past 8 years a joint laboratory between Cuba and China for neurotechnology.
International medical cooperation will undoubtedly inject powerful momentum into advancing global health and serve as a solid cornerstone for building a community with a shared future for mankind under the BRI. Sichuan's pharmaceutical industry is going global, joining hands with the world to build a healthier future together.